he is governed under Republic Act 6713. KOJC is a private organization, and therefore it cannot be governed by Republic Act 6713, especially in this case, Your Honor, that there is gross violation of the law being committed by the highest officer who is supposed to implement all laws concerning interior and local government matters. That is an illegal act, Your Honor, and therefore it is within the right of a private organization to raise money to identify this particular person who raised money in order for Pastor Apollo Siquiboloy to be arrested, because it is illegal for any government officer to accept money from private persons, Your Honor. So if KOJC would react, can he cite a law that we violated? Your Honor, I did not know when that was actually decided by the KOJC. I only learned it thereafter. But when I assessed, ano ba? Wala naman silang batas na nilabag. Yun sila kasi, governed sila ng Republic Act 6713. Public official sila. Hindi nila pwede i-apply yung RA 6713 sa private persons. Yun lang po.
Thank you. And to add to that, the money that is being offered as a reward to the PNP's most wanted criminals, sabi mo kayo na, number 1 dyan si Rajulan Sahiron. It is not coming from private individuals. It comes from DAGAA. The fund is coming from DAGAA. Government money yan. Hindi yan private money coming from private individuals. So, ito nga, si Rajulan Sahiron na napakaraming pinatay through his terrorism acts. Ang daming napatay ito na mga tao, ang daming na-kidnap. We expect na sana yung mga tao rin na concerned sa terrorism ay mag-contribute din ng pera, para lalaki yung reward kay Rajulan Sahiron. Bakit na po mas marami pa atang nag-volunteer ng pera para mahuli si Pastor Kibuloy per Secretary Abalos, 10 million coming from private individuals. So, yon, ang pera na yan is nanggagaling sa gobyerno, hindi from private individuals. You want to say something from this side? Sino pang gusto magsalita?
Mr. Chair,
yes.
Additional lang po, kasi alam po natin na may second wave po, uulit po yun sila, yung Oplan Parokya 2 nila. Luluso po yan sila, kagaya sa ginawa po this 2 a.m. po. What will be our assurance from the PNP na hindi po maulit yung ginawa lang pang-aharas, pang-aabuso na marami pong ma-traumatize kung in line sa kanilang duty na sila may mag-serve lang sila ng warrant? Paano po lang gagawin yun na hindi po maulit yung lahat at wala pong mamatay?
At saka in addition to that kasi, Senator, din po ako ng law school. Yung mga parents po ng mga estudyante, nagrereklamo, bakit parang naging war zone kasi yung KOJC compound. Eskwelahan din yan. Oo. So, baka pwede naman na kung kailangan nila mag-serve ng warrant, na-serve na yan previously, at kung pwede, i-follow nila religiously yung Rule 113 Section 11. Na kung nandun na sila doon, kasi imposible naman kung nandun talaga si pastor, may casing naman sila, alam naman nila meron naman sila mga tao nandun sa gilid, ilan yung tao nandun So, imposible kung nandun nga si pastor na makalabas. Oo. So, kung kinakailangan nila mag-serve, please naman, follow the procedure of the law, the PNP operational guidelines na nakasaad po sa kanila mismong mga memorandum circular kung kinakailangan talaga na mag-serve sila ng warrant.
I think thank you for that reminder again. Again, this the chairman of this committee is advising the PNP to always follow the rule of law. Observe the police operational procedure in relation to the rules of court. Ayusin natin yan. As I've said, hindi natin pwedeng i-alienate forever ang PNP sa community. But we are not hindering you from serving the warrant of arrest. kung alam niyo andyan. Basta sundin lang ninyo yung nakasaad sa batas. Yun lang ang akin. At saka yung, paano ba, yung mga nag-aaral doon, hindi nyo inalisan ng polis, may polis palagi doon, 24/7. Hindi na ako nakakauwi ng Davao eh. Please enlighten me. Anong sitwasyon doon sa KOJC?
Sir, I believe
Minan ba ninyo ang security? Kayo na naggwardya? Paano?
Sir, there's no policeman in front of KOJC na
Right now?
right now, sir. Kami, sir, ay nasa kabila ng road. Sa roadside nila, sir. Pwede naman natin, sir, tingnan ang live shot, sir. May live shot yan
Oo
sila.
nga, pero
Sir.
Ako. Intimidating pa rin sa mga
Yes,
mga parents yun na parang war zone itong school ng aking mga anak.
What we have there,
Intimidating
sir.
pa rin yun sa kanila.
Yes, sir.
Oo.
Sir, what we have there, sir, are KOJC buses, trucks, fire truck, backhoe, that they placed in front of their gate. In anticipation, as a defense, they are anticipating that the police will come. So right now, sir, they are the ones who are blocking their own gate. It is not ours. They are the ones who are doing that, sir, not us. And they are the ones who had a lot of illegally parked vehicles on the highway, which until now are just tolerating to some extent, just to pakisama na lang, sir. They have, if they can be allowed to give the live shot of their, it can be seen, sir, in the internet, in various, in Facebook, in various videos that are posted right now. We can ask the technical to do that and see who are the ones who are hindering the operations of KOJC. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Ganito, halimbawa, para manormal yung sitwasyon, kasi ako concerned ako sa mga bata na nag-aaral doon. Pati mga parents, yun nga, maramdaman ko yun, yung parent din ako, naghahatid ako ng anak ko sa eskwelahan. Can we get your proposal how to normalize the situation there?
Sir, the best answer for that, sir.
Yung mga bus nila doon?
The best answer for that, sir, is for us to look at the latest video in Facebook, if you can allow it, sir, or YouTube of the front of KOJC, sir, right now, so that we can see for ourselves what is the situation and how we can resolve it, sir.
Andyan, may video ka.
Ipahanap na lang natin, sir, sa technical, sir. Madali na, sir, yun.
Sige, papahanap natin. Pero, yeah, go ahead.
Sir,
Ma'am,
okay, in response to what the Honorable General just said, wala daw pulis sa harap ng KOJC kasi nandun daw sila sa kabila.
Harap pa rin.
Harap pa rin. Ano ba yung
ang
harap?
gate yun.
Baka hindi nila alam yung harap, di nga nila alam yung fugitive. Harap pa. Sir, harap. Tapos, sir, sana wag na lang tayo magsinungaling. Wag niya na dagdagan. Pwede ba? For once naman. Because your lie is leading to another lie. Sir, ayaw na namin kasi
Ano?
ayaw na namin sana makinig pa ng mga kasinungalingan. No? Tama na. Kasi isa lang yung bansa natin. Inaayos natin to. Nakafocus lahat sa KOJC. Tapos sabihin ni General Torre na walang pulis sa tapat. Ang proud pa niya magsabi na ipalabas yung mga live na feed. Sir, nandun kami 24 hours. In fact, ngayon hindi pa ako natutulog. Sanay ako hanggang umaga. Since nung sila. Tapos, since na nag-attack. Tapos, sir, ang nagtatraffic doon, hindi na ng mga pulis. SAF na tinuturing. Naka-full battle gear. Nung isang gabi lang, naka-rubber shoes. Pero, sir, wala pa ring nameplate. Tinatakpan nila yung mga plaka ng kanilang police cars. Nakapark sa tapat. Anong mafe-feel namin? Yung mga cars nila, walang plaka. Pagkausapin namin yung sinabi nyo na maayos. Sir, tatanggapin namin pag maayos yung pag-present nila na, excuse me, police kami, police visibility lang, compliance lang. Walang problema. Pero sir, hindi sila nagsasalita. Nandun sila sa dilim. Nandun sila sa dilim. Pagkausapin namin, hindi sila nagsasalita. Hindi sumasagot. Iwas ng iwas. Pero ang talaki ng mga baril, anong ma-feel namin? Tapos, eto pa, may private cars pa. Hindi lang police patrol, private cars ang ginagamit nyo. Nakaabang kami, sir. Nasa tapat ako, nagbagwardya kami lahat. From 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, I was already there in the highway. Buong araw talaga yan, sir. Hanggang 10, nagsalita na ako sa highway. Kasi pumapasok na yung mga estudyante. In fact, ang enrollment ng JMCFI, nabawasan. Nagsabi ng parents na, ma'am, hindi na lang muna kami mag-enroll dito. Mag-enroll na lang kami pag normal na yung normal na yung sitwasyon dito kasi mukhang garrison na talaga kami. Yung sinasabi ni General Torre na may mga bus, may mga bako, may mga fire truck sa tapat namin, amin yung property. Nilagay namin yun doon to deter their second wave of attack kasi mag-attack talaga sila. Kaninang madaling araw, nag-attack na sila sa isang compound na naman namin. Armed policemen were there. Ginising na naman yung mga farmers namin na nakatutok ang baril sa kanilang mga noo. Pwede ba tumigil na yung mga kasinungalingan ninyo? Huwag yung sabihin ko lang pulis at
Please,
tapat.
tone down.
Sorry,
Tone down your voice.
pero puno na
Tone
kami,
down your
sir,
voice,
ha? Pasensya.
Please tone
Pero
down
kasi
your
they're
voice.
always lying. They're lying to their teeth. My God, your officers, pero mga sinungaling
Sige,
talaga sila.
anyway,
Sir, sige, pakita na lang namin. Pero yun lang sinabi ko. Nag-taxi. Sir, pwede ba mag-taxi yung pulis na ang laki-laki ng armas? Taxi, tapos yung private na property sa tapat namin. Sir, doon sila pumapasok. Meron kasi kaming katapat. Sir, nakaabang kami, ha? Nandun sila, doon sila pumapasok kasi nakipag-CR daw. Ginagawa ba nilang kampo yun? Pwede rin ba imbestigaran yun, sir? Kasi wala, pinapalibutan nila kami.
okay, Nick, ganito. Eskwelahan yan may mga bata. Pwede bang tanggalin mo na lang yung pulis doon? At kung may information kayo na matanggap na nandoon si Pastor Kibuloy, you can serve your warrant anytime. Pero yung ganun na intimidating sa mga estudyante na papasok doon, na nandoon kayo palagi. Ako, I am not, hindi ako nakialam sa trabaho niyo.
Yes, sir.
Pero bilang isang mamamayan ng Davao na parang nararamdaman ko rin, according to what they say, na parang garrison na yung kanilang compound, ng daming police doon sa harapan, tapos hindi na normal yung mga pag-aaral sa mga bata, baka pwede natin pagbigyan yung eskwelahan na makapag-operate normally. At kung may informasyon kayo na nandun si Pastor Kibuloy, you can serve your warrant anytime. Ganun na lang siguro, baka pwede yung gawin yan. Kasi kung palaging ganun, apektado yung eskwelahan, maraming taong maapektuhan, mga estudyante, parents ng mga estudyante.
Mr. Chair, looking beyond the hysterics, it is admitted by the resource person, Ms. Cardona, that our policemen at night, they are looking for them in dark places. Kasi sir, nagtatago talaga ang mga pulis ko, sir. Pinatatago ko, sir, sa highway para hindi, precisely for that reason, for them not to alarm people. But these KOGC members are going out of their way. Kasi sir, ang KOGC, sir, it's a very well-lighted compound. It is a 30-hectare compound with a hangar of Apollo Kibuloy, with 4 helicopters inside and a plane inside, with a private tarmac going to with a private taxiway going to the Davao International Airport. Ganon ka-elegante yun, sir. And a 7 billion dome, seating 77,000 with a capacity of 77,000. That's KOGC compound, sir. Ganun kaliwanag yun, sir. That's why there's really no reason for us to display ourselves there. Napakarami nila dun, sir. So malayo lang ang pulis ko because we have information on the possible escape vehicle of Mr. Kibuloy. And when that vehicle comes out, it will be checked away from the KOGC, sir. We will not check it in front of KOGC because we will really fail because he has 3,000 people in there. So, I'm saying, sir, and she also admitted, the resource person also admitted, that we are using a private lot away on the other side of the road. And the National Highway, sir, is a road wider than Commonwealth and EDSA. It is a very, very big road, sir. That's not something that you're very familiar with it, sir, I'm very sure. And they are already creating...
So what's your suggestion para mag-normalize doon? Ikaw man ang commander doon.
It is for
para
them.
mag-normal yung mga bata na nag-aaral. Sige nga,
Sir,
I want to get your proposal, your suggestion. Paano
The presence of one patrol car, I don't think will be in the other side of the road. There is a gasoline station on the other side of the road, sir. A very big gasoline station. And I do suggest, sir, we have a lot of videos in Facebook that we can show to we can search, we can ask our technical to search for it and really see that the problem that the KOGC is facing are all of their own doing, sir. They're paranoid. They're saying that they're just anticipating. They say they're bordering to paranoia. That they're saying that it is in anticipation of the second wave of attack that the PNP will do to them to go to their place when we go to their place.
There's no second attack.
The warrant still stands, sir.
Okay, the warrant still stands. So if you want to serve the warrant, nobody's stopping you. You can do that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So how are we going to remove the paranoia on their part?
Make the wanted persons surrender and submit themselves to the court, sir.
You cannot require it from them because wala silang control. Wala
Yes, sir.
silang control doon
So-
sa suspect. Wala
So,
silang control.
until then, sir, we will be looking for the suspect, sir. It's something that we really cannot avoid. It will be the dereliction of duty on our part.
Can you do that? Looking for the suspect at the same time maintaining a certain degree of normalcy doon sa compound para makapag-aral yung mga bata, makapagpatuloy yung kanilang pagkakandak ng classes doon. Ikaw, father ka rin. Yung anak mo mag-aaral din, maghanap rin yan ng peace of mind para makapag-aral. Tingnan mo nga kung paano mo gawin ito para hindi sila mapaparanoid doon.
We are not in their compound, sir. We are already away from their compound. I have asked my checkpoints to provide distance because if we check them near their compound or in any walking distance, sir, definitely they will be walking towards our checkpoint like what they're doing, getting out of their way, asking for mission orders, asking for IDs, asking for the licenses of the gun. Those are the things that they only do. The rest of the Davao cities are on the lookout. Totally, sir. They're looking for it, sir. They're even looking for the detail order. They're even looking for the detail order of our personnel, sir.
Sir, if I may, sir. Actually, parang personal style lang siguro talaga yan ni General Torre. I think he cannot deny that at the time of General Escobar, Fillmore Escobar, the Davao City Regional Office was awarded for being highly improved, Your Honor. Yun ang pinakauna sa lahat ng regional offices po na naka-install ng mga cameras na nakikita lang doon sa Kamkatitipan ay ang Davao City. Ginawa nga yung model yung system ng technology nila. So, makikita po nila kung gusto nila tingnan yung mga kalsada namin doon lang sa sa Kamkatitipan. Pero I don't know why is it that he has made it a policy to really deploy very scary policemen there. Ayan walang tapos ang dami pa, sir, na yung at that time pa na mga yung labasan, mga alas 5 ng hapon, yung mga umuwi yung mga tao sa kanilang mga bahay, nakaka-affect po talaga.
At saka, Nick, itong mga pulis natin, advise mo naman sila na huwag magsige cover na mukha. They don't have to fear sa anything kung wala silang ginagawang illegal. Advise mo kasi, ma-intimidate talaga yung mga bata nag-aaral doon, makakita ka na armado na ganyan, na naka-cover. I understand. Itong mga tao na ito, takot rin ito magkakaso. Kaya nga minsan ayaw maglagay ng nameplate dahil takot rin magka-problema. Dahil alam ko, pulis ko, kadali lang kasuhan. Pero, for us to show that we are friendly to all the people, regardless kung sino sila. They are not Pastor Kibuloy. They are not one of the 5 na hinahanap ninyo. Dapat friendly tayo sa kanila. Yung ganyan na nakakover yung mukha, pwede siguro tanggalin natin yan. Di ba? Para
Yes, sir. SWAT yan,
lang
sir.
dating natin.
SWAT yan, sir, na madaling araw yan, sir. Hindi naman yan, sir, na para makita ng mga bata. Pag araw, sir, naka-gowasi yan, sir, or naka-patrol shirt.
Oh, pero yun nga, yung tanggalin lang natin yung ako, siguro maintindihan mo naman ako.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Tanggalin
Yes,
natin
sir.
yan.
Mr. Chair,
Hindi
pwede magsingit?
intimidating masyado.
Sorry po,
Yes,
Mr.
go ahead.
Chair. Kasi bawal po magsinungaling dito sa committee, di pa po ba? Nag-oath po tayo.
Yes,
Lantara po tayo nagsisinungaling si General Torre po. Sabi po niya, wala pong checkpoint sa harap po ng compound namin. Marami po kaming footage and pictures po, nag-checkpoint po sa harap ng compound po namin. At sabi po niya po, madaling araw lang po sila nagaganyan. Umaga po, 24 hours, kahit po tutok po ang araw, nagaganyan po, hindi po magkakakilanlan, watala po ang nakikita po. Sabi po lang, checkpoint po niya, nandun po sa dulo, at pinapatatago lang niya yung mga tauhan niya doon, kasi nga maliwanag doon. Kami po naglagay ng ilaw, inilawanan namin po sila kung saan po sila, kasi napakadilim at damuhan po sila nagtatago, sir. Kaya kinakabahan po kami, walang nameplate, wala pong plate number ang sasakyan, nakatabon po ang mukha, paglapitan mo, hindi magsasalita, sino pong hindi kakabahan niyan kung pulis ba yan o hindi? Kung matino kang pulis, wala kang tinatago, sir, you have to present yourself. Hindi po kami takot sa pulis. Kung may mga ibang pulis po, pulis Davao po, kilala namin, nagpapakilala po. Pulis Present Sasa, naka-blue lang po sila na polo shirt, yung friendly po lang na uniform. Doon po, kinakausap po kami. Pero ito po sila, sir, para mapipitbing eh. Wala pong lumalabas sa bibig na, at kami po, nakikiusap po. Nakikiusap na po ha. Hindi po kami mga garapalan at nambastos po, General Torre. Your Chair. Hindi po kayo ng bastos. Nakiusap, nagtatanong lang po. Masiguro lang po namin. Kayo ba, bakit kayo nagkagayon? Bakit nakapirma tanggalin? Ano ba mga pangalan nyo? Bakit po wala kayong mga nameplate? At bakit po wala mga plate number yung mga sasakyan ninyo? Wala pong sagot. So, kung pagsisinungaling man po, ewan ko na lang po, paano po i-describe po ni General Torre yung sinasabi niya?
Anyway, ganito na lang, Nick. We have to find a solution to this situation. Huwag nating pabayaan ito na lumaki ng lumaki. Maliit na bagay na ito. Maliit na bagay ito. Kung tutuusin, nasa diskarte mo yan, nasa the commander on the ground. Tingnan ninyo, yung ganito na may police tayo, at the same time, dapat hindi intimidating. Yun lang. At saka kung tinatanong sila ng mga tao, sumagot. Kung ako ang police, tanungin ako ng mga taga QJC, sino kay sir? Kung anong lang tanong, ako, madali na sabihin, relax lang kayo. Hindi nyo ko kalaban, kakampi nyo ko, pulis ako ng Davao. Ito, ang aking patso, 11 RPSB. So pag gano'n ang ginagawa ng mga pulis natin, kakalma yung mga tao doon. Kakalma ang mga tao. Huwag na natin na, alam mo na, mayroon na silang paranoia. Tapos, pakitaan pa natin ang intimidating presence doon. The more na magkakaroon ng distrust yung ating mga kababayan. Basta kayo, can you promise this committee, next time around, makinig lang muna kayo, makinig ka muna, huwag ka muna mag-react. This next time around, kung meron silang information na andyan si Pastor Kibuloy sa loob at mag-serve sila ng warrant of arrest, hindi kayo magre-resist? Tanong ko lang.
Yes, sir.
Tanong ko lang.
Ginawa na nila yan ng 4 times.
Hindi nga, makiusap
yes,
mo.
sir.
Proper lang. Sinusunod nila ang
Okay.
procedure,
Opo.
police operational procedure. Okay lang kayo.
Okay lang, sir. Ever since po sila, okay na, sobrang okay.
Okay, thank you.
Para
thank
wala
you.
lang gulo. Ayaw namin ng gulo, sir.
Oo.
Sa totoo lang.
Sino bang gusto ng
Kasi
gulo?
gusto namin mag-normal naman yung buhay, pero hindi siya ngayon.
Oo.
Ito yung video, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, please allow me to take advantage of that commitment, sir. Can I ask the QOJC for the QOJC presentation, sir, for the map?
Map?
Map, sir. The map of the, kasi sa presentation nila kanina, sir, may mapa, sir, eh. Can we pause on that and I'll explain something? Sa technical natin, sir.
Pakiplay nga.
May presentation
Pakiplay
sila,
yung
sir,
map.
eh. Doon sa may mapa, sa may location.
Pakibilis lang, technical, yung location. It's already 2:30, ha? Magbibil na, magre-ring
Aling
na
map
yung
yung
bill ngayon.
central?
Mag-session tayo.
Aling map po yun?
Yung Kingdom.
Yung
Yung
kingdom
sa
daw.
central?
Yung Kingdom.
Yung pinakita nyo kanina.
Yan. Sige,